Good morning and welcome back to Freckle Farms at Hinterland. If I don't have to mow grass again for like 2 more months, it will be too soon. We still have the whole island to do. All of this side, that side, around the cow yard, we have 120,000 litres in here. I stopped filling it up at that point because it was getting too hard to compact with the equipment we have. We have 140,000 more in there. Plus I sold 4 full trailer loads out of here. It was a nightmare. So I'm thinking we've almost got enough money now to start looking at a harvester, which we're going to need once we have a few fields set up. I have cleared some more trees. We just got to work out some way. We've got to get something to clear the stumps. One's already got little fruits growing through it. So I've just got to load these up today. And that's ready to go. We've got a seed in here. And then work out a way to start getting something done with this. I'm not sure whether we get a contractor in. They said it'd be about $2,000. Because we don't have a tractor that can pull a plow that big. Yeah, we're seeding here today, definitely. We are going to take that tree up today. The grass can wait, because like I'm done with it right now. My butt is so sore from sitting on that John Deere. I swear it was a solid, I don't know, 8 hours, normal hours, like on and off all day today. So yeah, not keen. Had to bring our water tanker down to fill up the water for the sheep. Luckily it's free here. Got 269 litres of wool. That back in there, I must have bumped it. We're probably getting close to having some more drops, so I don't want to move that yet. Got some more eggs sitting here. Another 202 pieces. We're going to need some seed today. But I think first off we'll start out by getting this timber up there. The local shop is having one of them the class that we hired, the no cab class that's being delivered today for us. I want to get one that does corn as well, but I've actually got to pick these up. But there is none in our price range at the moment. Like the cheapest one that would suit us is about 90 grand plus the headers. So I think for now just having a harvester is going to be a bonus, because Heidi's paying people to come and harvest her stuff. I'm paying to harvest my stuff by hiring harvesters. So I think if we can just get that done, that saves us a bit of cash. We'll make the money back. I think it's about $38,000 for the harvester and the header. And that's sort of, we're going to have to get that, especially if we're putting more fields in. Got to work out a way to get this one done. I know the shop said they do have a field creator cultivator up there. I'm just not sure if our tractor will run it. I've also been looking into a direct seed drill. About $6,000 for a used one. And the guys at the shop said they'd give us 8 grand for our current one. So it's a bit wider. I think it's 1.5, 2 meters wider, which will be good. Which one was it? It was this one here, the case, $6,000. And they said we'd get $8,000 for our one. So when we take it up there, maybe if we repair it, we might get a little bit more. Its market value is $8,600, I think. But they said they'd give us 8. So, sorry, yeah, 8. So we'd end up with an extra $2,000 by getting rid of our old smaller one to get the bigger one, which we're definitely going to need now with these fields. So I am going to split those fields in half until we can afford to get some bigger equipment, not bigger or newer, but just wider. Doing fields that size with 2.5 meter cultivators just doesn't work. Yeah, the harvester isn't in yet, and neither's the drill seeder. Alright, let's see what we get for this. Hopefully it gets us up there with a 36 grand on the money. Far out. I think we needed, I can't remember exactly what we needed, so I'll have to have a look. We do have, that wasn't as much as I was expecting. I was expecting 13. Maybe the prices have dropped again. Yeah, it's down. Yep. November, December, January is sort of the best. Oh well, it's still 10 grand that we didn't have before, so not too bad. Alright, let's head down. We'll check out the seeder we've got. Maybe head back up here with it, see what they're going to give us for it. And we'll go from there, I reckon, because we are going to have to seed our field today. Maybe we could do a deal with them, you know, if you're going to get something better that you need, that you can sell. Maybe do us a deal where you fill it up with seed for us. So we can only ask. They do charge a bit of a premium here because we're on the island. And the amount of money that we've spent there and the amount of money we will spend there, they probably should look after us, otherwise we'll just bring our own stuff in. I'm pretty sure we could organise stuff from auction sites on the mainland and have it shipped here. It might take us a week or two longer, but we could save a fair bit of cash. So they probably should start looking after us on some prices, and we'll see what we can do anyway. Let's swap this trailer out and head up there. Looks like the boat's just been in and dropped off a harvester, but that's the one I ordered. The one I ordered has a roof. In the pictures they showed me, it had a roof. Wait and see, I guess. Alright, so they're going to give us 9 grand for this one. We can sell that off. Definitely the one I wanted, but the one I asked for had a roof. How you doing, mate? Is that the harvester for us out there? Because if it is, it's missing the roof. Oh, so okay, so they couldn't fit it in on this load. Right, and this new seeder, can you fill it up with seed and fertilizer for the same price? I think that'd be a pretty good deal. We'll sort it all out. Alright, mate, let us know. I'm just going to duck over to the supermarket and grab some stuff, and when it's ready, just give us a yell. Cheers, buddy. Alright, let's duck over to the supermarket. Got to get some milk and bread. We'll just go there and pinch some milk, but yeah, we'll get this sorted, and hopefully when we're done, it'll be all finished. Alright, looks like the seeder's over there. Money has left our bank for the seeder and the harvester. That's good. This thing looks huge. They reckon it takes 60 horsepower to run it. Is it going to fit across the bridge? Alright, yep. They filled it up for us as well, which is good. The other one we used to have to fill up 3 times to do our field, so let's see what this one can do. What should we put in? Barley. We've just done oats, so let's try something different. Canola. Soybeans. Let's do some soybeans. That should give us a little bit of extra time to get this field done then. I don't think it Oats seems to take a few months. It looks like half of her field of potatoes is ready. I wonder if the other half has grown and caught up with it yet. That would be a cool contract to take on. If she can get us the parts, machines. Right, let's see. We lined up over there. What do we do? Lower? That's it. We're seeding and it's pulling it as well. I suppose there's no PTO, there's nothing that needs power, it just as long as the wheels are spinning. The seed's going in, so that is a win-win. It's the other one was what, 3 meters or 2.5? This is 5.2, I think it is. Or 6. Can't remember exactly, we'll have to have a look at the specs, but I like it. The big rig, we're gonna have to take a little while to get used to using it and getting it positioned. But I love that it does the fertilizer and the seed still as well, so by doing this it gives us our first state of fertilization. We'll try and keep the wheels lined up, the wheel marks. It looks up here like not getting the full fertilization on the outer edge, so we'll have to keep an eye on that. Make sure we haven't missed anything. Yeah, how cool is that? I did lay a bit of concrete down between the two fields, so when we do have the other one set up, we won't overlap and the harvesters and stuff won't take on and shoot over each other. Shouldn't be too bad at all. But I'm going to get this one done and we'll get back to you as soon as we've got it sorted. Once again, just doing that last little bit on the edge. Haven't touched the mower at all. I just, no thanks. Not yet. We do have to clean that island up though, maybe get a little toilet in there so we can start getting people in. Even if we earn $100 a weekend, like it's money we never had. And that is that. We didn't have to fill up the whole field, so we should be able to do 2 fields with 1 refill. Whereas before it was like 3 refills for 1 field. Yeah, look, the other part's grown, but I'll let her know if she gets a harvester. Maybe we'll look at doing it. Obviously it's not going to be vintage because there isn't any old school vintage harvesters, unfortunately, on Mod Hub for Xbox. Not that I've seen. So there's that problem. Yeah, we're probably going to have to slowly start upgrading some of our stuff. Where's the roller gone? Definitely need to get ourselves a bit of another tractor with a bit more oomph. I was looking at like the Fiat Agri. There's a Massey on there that we could get. All oldish stuff. Oops, wrong button. So that could be good. They said that the cabin came in for the harvester. That should be ready at the end of the day, and also our silage should be good to go in the next hour. So let's roll this up, literally. Get this all rolled. And then we're going to be good to go. Just got to keep chugging along. I've got to make some inquiries about that field behind us. As you can see, I have done a barrier around it with asphalt. Concrete. In the game it says asphalt. So it will be a little bit wider, but they should be about the same length. So I'm hoping to get 2 fields in there. And then that way, you know, we could do wheat, oats, sorghum, we could, you know, whatever. Once we get the money, we can get a harvester that can do corn, anything else, you know, potatoes, whatever. I have seen some little tow behind potato planters that can go on about 15 horsepower. It would take a little while to get done, but that's the whole joy of this series, using like smaller stuff and struggling a bit. You know, we get a bit of a win. Like once that silage is done, there's probably going to be a lot of cash in that. So hopefully we can buy ourselves a bigger tractor. Look at them trees. The rest of that field looks good now. There's sunlight, but just those few left. But yeah, get ourselves some toilet, a clean area in there, some tents, a bit bigger tractor, maybe a bale ride trailer. This would be a perfect tractor to do that. Set up like a little route around the outskirts of the map and have a look. Like, I don't think anyone here's ventured around the whole map yet, so who knows what treasures we can find. Maybe gold, maybe old machinery, old cabins, who knows. So surely it hasn't been untouched for all these years. Got to have been someone else here at some point besides the farmer that was here, you know, so who knows. But I'm going to keep going up and down rolling this, and we'll pop back very shortly when it's done, and hopefully by then the silage is sorted and we can begin the long painful process of 2,000 litres of scoop. Need to make the field just a tiny bit wider. There's always just that little bit left at each side that doesn't get touched, so I'm just rolling back over it. It's only about half of this that needs doing, but I'm just rolling over it to make sure. And then we will hook up the trailer and get onto some silage. I don't think Heidi has her trailer anymore, and I honestly don't think there's any that are any bigger that will tow behind this, because they're all heavy trailers. 6 ton, I don't know how much this one weighs, but we can have a look. And I mean, our bucket, I think it's only 2,000 litres or something as well, so that's going to be a bit of an issue for us, but nothing we can't do. Drop that one off, pick up our weight. I mean, we can get this same trailer again. We can hook it up. We've done that before. Where's our bucket? Over here, I think. Put this on while we're coming through. Go and see. We should have probably checked first to make sure our silage is ready to go. But there is lots of litres there, so you know, going to be making a decent amount of cash. Hopefully, anyway. Poor little mower, resting there in the shade. 130 litres, 130,000 litres. So we may need to get a bigger bucket and bigger trailer. Especially, I mean, we're not going to have this much grass normally, except when we buy new fields. And I'd really love to have a different mower, because I don't want to sit through that again. I know this trailer can go up to 12,000 litres, but the one that goes on it, the cover, the top, to me looks like it's only for like straw. because it's mesh, I don't think it would work for silage. But it would be nice to have like a bucket that does 4,000 or 5,000 litres. Just be a little bit better, a bit faster for us. But this one's heaps better than the open hole one that doesn't, you can't dump out fast like this. So we're saving a little bit of time there. We'll see how much we get for this one, and if there's another trail that maybe can work, we could probably lease it. I don't like leasing where possible, but it's also, with this tractor, you just don't know what's going to work with it. So it's good. I wish we had the lease to own, like you can have on the PC. That would come in handy a lot, especially for survival sort of series. But worst case, we could always just lease another one of these small trailers. Or not small, but same as this. They're doing that. Trying to make the bucket go down, not spin around, you nugget. So we'll probably do what we done last time, fill the trailer up and then get a scoop for the bucket. That way we can take up 9,000 litres each turn. Oh, some stayed on the ground there, what a bugger. There we go, scoop that up before we forget about it. Fills it right up so she don't leak out, and we will head up and get this dropped off. Bit of deja vu happening here. Yeah, stump grinders definitely needed. I think we're on the limit with our weight on the back of this at the moment. Make it tow better. Does it look too low? There's a few humps in this field that, I mean, if they affect the harvester, the grass is already growing back, dang it. But if it affects the harvester, we can always try and smooth them edges out. Speaking of harvester, it looks like our one might be finished, or it's sitting there getting the cab put on. So that'll be good to see. They said it looks like the 100 series, which is the next model up that we couldn't afford yet. But it's still got the same capacity, 120 horsepower, not 180 of the 100. And I think it does 5,500 litre capacity instead of 6.5, so it looks the part. But we're not going to be sitting in a dry, dusty mess. We're going to have a little bit of comfort, a little bit of AC, and if it rains, we're going to have window wipers. And I'll just have to use our shirt to keep wiping our glasses. At 1,100 from the first dump. Three or 4 grand maybe be good. Yeah, we've had 5,100. Let's see what trailers they've got, or trailers that we can try to make it a bit worthwhile. We don't have, these aren't going to be anything. They hold a fair bit, but they're very heavy. Fiery dry gonna be good. Just a horsepower issue, that's the main thing. $16,000 litres, 60 horsepower, so that holds double. Worth 30 grand. That one's 30 grand, 33. What's that mean, folded? We don't want folded. We don't really need a silage tank. We're only going to lease it just to see if it works. 1,700 bucks. Now will it hitch to the back of this so we don't have to come back up? Because if it does, we'll hitch them up. If it doesn't, we will leave this up here. Up there, didn't we? I don't think it's going to hitch up because we don't have a PTO on the back of the trailer. We're not trying to run it, we're just trying to get it. Oh, we're just trying to get it home. Two birds with one stone. Yeah, even if we have to load it up through the top, which hopefully we can. Well, yeah, I didn't think about that part, so we'd have to put stuff in it. Or is it only going to let us use it as a forage wagon? Because if that worked, we may be able to drive over the silage and just let it scoop it up itself. Which would be good. I just don't think we'd be that lucky. We're going to find out, I guess, right? Super handy, and also would mean that when we're mowing we could get a bigger mower and pick it up at the same time. Leave this one here, dump that down, we'll dump that one. We have to take this off too, right? If this works, we don't need to use our bucket anyway. That's a heavy bucket because even when I hit the brakes with it empty, it wants to shoot off like the wheel stands. I don't think we're going to be able to drive over this without getting stuck, in all honesty. Oh, that's filling up. Wicked. We're stuck. That took a huge chunk out of that. Now, what are these things worth? 30 grand? We've still got another 100,000 litres of silage sitting there, of grass to turn into silage, so what did we make the last run? 5 grand for 7,000 litres. She's sitting low now. I don't think we can lift anything either. I thought it would have sit a bit higher above the PTO there. But I've done what we needed it to do, so that's a bit of a game changer there for us. If this works, I'll just do a couple more loads off camera. I want to do the same repetitive stuff all episodes, so yeah. this might be the way to go moving forward, is get ourselves a forage wagon and scoop up grass off the field and scoop up silage out of the silage clamp. I suppose as long as only as we keep it smoothish, and it can scoop up straw. Kills like 3 birds with 1 trailer. See how we go here. That's our other trailer empty. That's over 10 grand. Yep, so if we can get 3 more loads out of this silage clamp, one of these trailers is definitely worth it. So yeah, I think there's definitely that much left. We've only taken out 26,000 litres. There's still 90,000 litres left. Alrighty, I'm going to go back, load up again, and we will see you shortly. Okie dokie, just heading back up with another load. This works well. It would work better if we had less in there every time, because this tractor sits really low. So once it gets too full, it starts lifting the back wheels of the tractor off while we're trying to drive over the heap. But I think this is the 3rd load since I didn't show you. Since I turned off the last bit. Yeah, there's a little bit left. I don't think I'm going to worry about getting it all done today. But I've got enough cash there, so I'm going to make some phone calls tonight and see if we can get someone to come in and plough our field. Heidi's keen on getting them to do hers if they can get in here or whatever. I said, look, I can do yours if it's a bit smaller. I mean, or we could keep going and doing silage, and I don't know, do we just keep doing silage and saving up our cash and getting ourselves some equipment to do it ourselves? I don't know. I mean, there's a Fiat Agri tractor that they've got in the shop there. That would pull a 5 metre plough. I'm not sure, honestly, so at least we've got our harvester now. This is only a lease, but we definitely want to buy one of these. These are going to come in so handy for doing the grass work, the straw work, all that sort of stuff moving forward. And it's cheap. I mean, it doesn't properly fit behind this tractor, but it works, you know. So I'm not going to go and buy any massive logging machinery or anything like that here. Not at the moment. Maybe later on, you know, we could plant a big row of trees. I do want to put some more in. How many have we actually chopped down? Only 16. So once we get to about 20 or 30, I'll probably start looking at planting some. Even if we make like a little bit of a trail. But also what I was thinking while we're here is our land that goes around the river. It's sort of, you know, we can't do much with it over there, but I'm thinking if we clear all that out a little bit, put some nice shrubbery and garden, maybe we could have some cabins up along that hill, nestled in amongst them trees. I did see advertised as a guy that does like corn mazes, like it makes maize, you know, a maze that you got to try and find your way in and out of. Makes them out of corn. Maybe we could put something like that over there for the kids and like a bit of a playground. Who knows? Just throwing ideas out. You know, got to keep everyone happy. Kids, wife, girlfriend, husbands, whatever. You know, you got to make it so when people come here, they have fun. And for one, if there's no toilets and no showers, they're not, you know, people will come, but not long term. And if there's no parks or playgrounds for the kids, see, now we're stuck again. The kids are going to get upset, you know. So maybe some canoes. Not a very crazy like river, it's rapidy, so I think it'd be cool turning into like a little bit of a tourist park, because that's what they want, you know, they've been doing down here, getting the hikers and stuff in. So, you know, we'll just have to see what we can do. I don't think they're pretty stuck on the building there. I'll get the front lifted up a bit. See if we can get ourselves out of it. It lifts the back wheels off the ground. we are stuck. Can't reverse it back enough to get it. Or we may have done it that time, maybe. Straighten it out enough to get it off the wall. Poor little thing's working its guts out. See, to me it didn't look like it was stuck on the wall. Maybe there's a little bit of a collision thing on the back there. But yeah, we'll still have to use the bucket to collect some of it. Just to clear out the little bits and pieces. See, what are we stuck on there? Just the mound, maybe? Yeah, definitely not the best for this little tractor, but it's getting it done. Doing what it's meant to do for now. Oh, so close to pulling through the end. But it's getting it done, so that's the main thing. Turn that off. Get us a little bit more power, see if we can get over the mountain here. Nah. Have to reverse it out and take it up and sell it off. There's still enough for a load in a little bit, so there's probably another $15,000 worth in there. I think we'll just have to start looking at getting ourselves a bit bigger tractor and a bit different gear. And then, yeah, good to go, I reckon. I'm just wondering, do we spend like $5 grand getting someone to do that, or do we just get ourselves the equipment in the next episode or two? Well, there's no rush. I mean, we can make money from the fields next to us in our field. We've got the eggs and the sheep, the wool. So it's not a huge rush. If it takes us a couple of months to get it, we can. But the main thing was getting the land. I wonder if it's worthwhile when we can afford buying this land and having this as like a caravan park. Because people do bring cars and vans over. Obviously they bring harvesters over. Maybe we just start with tents and cabins first to suit the hikers. And if we start getting busy, you never know, they might build a road through here or a tunnel. You don't know. They're running the boat for a reason. Obviously there's money in it. It comes 2 or 3 times a day, so they wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't making money. And the mainland's not really that far. Get a tunnel, you know, bring Elon from Tesla, get him to bring his tunnel borer. Bore through those mountains over there and bring a road through. Just a little road, no major highways or nothing. You never know. Have to wait and see. Definitely got to cater for some kids and the family, so I think some rides. It'd be great if you could build the roller coaster from Silver Run Forest. That wouldn't be bad at all. Alright, well that's going to be it for this episode. We're up to 61,000. I think it's the most money we've had so far. And it's all because of grass. So, thank you for watching. If you haven't already, please give us a like and a subscribe. Maybe leave a comment down there. And check the description. We've got our socials. And jump in, say hello. If you ever need a chat, you're down, you're out, jump in, have a chat. But it's okay to not be okay, remember that. Alright, speak to you soon. Have a great day.